Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, my name is Velma. Today we're going to do a very simple nude ombre look, and without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. So if you watch my previous video, I usually use the same technique. I start by powdering the eyebrows, then I start outlining the eyebrows following the natural shape. And in this case, I'm using Davis No. 3 eye pencil. After outlining the eyebrows, I start filling them in using light strokes. I always make sure I brush through them to get rid of any harsh lines. I am using a Legal Pro concealer in the shade Fawn, and if you can notice, I'm not far from the outline. I avoid thick eyebrows at all costs. Then I will evenly spread out the concealer for a seamless finish. Now for the top part of the brow, I usually use foundation and not concealer, and in this case I am using Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 360, which is Mocha. Moving on to the eyes, I am using flat white concealer from Illegal as my eyeshadow base, and the only disadvantage it has is it dries up quickly. I am using the Closer Pretty palette, and the first transition shade that I'll start with is Dollface, and I am packing it in from the outer corner to the inner corner of the crease while smoking it out. Now for the lid, I am using the lightest shade of brown, which is Dubai, and I am tapping it in a shape of crease, leaving the inner corner for the next shade. So I am going back and forth with the transition shade, blending them out. I decided to pop out the eye look, so for the inner corner I went in with a shimmer shade. When it comes to eyeliner, I usually prefer when the client's eye is open so that I can mark where I start. Also make sure the liner brush is flat to achieve a straight line. Then I drag and connect it going inside while the eye is closed. I build the thickness as I go. Also remember, practice makes perfect, so don't beat yourself up. Applying mascara, getting them ready for the lashes. Moving on to the face, I am wiping off any dirt from her skin, then applying moisturizer which has SPF. I cannot stress enough on how important it is to prep the face. It determines on how your makeup will sit. Also make sure to evenly distribute the product and let it sit for a minute before proceeding. I applied primer, and now we move on to the foundation. So she has hyperpigmentation, which means she has two shades, a darker and a lighter shade. So I will use two Maybelline foundations. So for the darker part, which is her chin area, I will use Mocha in the shade 360, and I will use the shade Coconut, which is 355 for the lighter parts. Using a damp beauty blender, I will start blending the product carefully, making sure I distribute it evenly to avoid a patchy look. So I'm going to slightly highlight her face, and that is the areas where the light reflects on our skin, which is the forehead area, T-zone, bridge of the nose, and the chin. So I tried a new method, which is applying highlight and contour at the same time, then blending them out together, and it turned out good. You wanna contour based on the shape of your face. So if you have a round face, the product that you're using should be 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin tone. If you have a long structured face, 3 to 4 shades darker. I normally apply the setting spray to hydrate the product for easier blending. Make sure to blend out the concealer well under the eye to avoid creasing. Get rid of harsh lines with the side that you used to apply foundation with. Going back and forth with the blender helps everything blend out seamlessly. Moving on to setting the face, I would advise oil absorbing powder, especially for oily skin type. And if you have like non-oily skin type, you can use translucent or loose powder. She doesn't have a very oily skin, so I used a loose powder. So I will just press in the powder until it blends out completely. I will also set the contour, so using the Zickel powder palette, I am applying the shade Sunrise. And now I will use the shade Golden Bronze to blend out everything. I applied some bit of blush and highlight off camera, and now we're moving on to the lips. I am just outlining the lips following her natural shape, then I will use a nude lipstick. I usually darken the waterline after I'm finished with the lipstick. Lastly, I applied setting spray off camera to lock in everything, and this is the final look. I really hope you learned and enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and see you on the next one.